Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, December 21st. And this is the last pronunciation practice of the year because I won't be meeting next week. So, for everybody who came today, it was so good to see you, and I look forward to seeing you next year. We started with coercion. Coercion. It doesn't look like a W, but when you make your lips small for the O, and then they come back, they'll make a W. Coercion with a Z in there. Wonder. The vowel is like up. Wonder. I wonder what's for dinner. Wander. You have to open much more. Wander. I'm going to wander around. This, you have two options. You can say grocery with an S or grocery with a sh, but we'll drop the middle syllable and not say grocery or grocery. Just make it shorter, two syllables, grocery, grocery. This one has to be three syllables, glossary, glossary. Doesn't look like it, but this GE is a j, beige, beige. And this looks like GE, but sounds like j, montage, montage. Interpretable, interpretable, interp. Now I'm confused. Interpretable. It's a lot of syllables. This word spelled the same can be spelled pronounced two different ways and have two different meanings. It can be tear. I know I usually spell this like air. Oh well, I'll put the TEH to remind you that it's like head, tear. I do have that vowel. I have it in the diphthongs, the R colored vowels. Air, there. It's air. It means to tear up. And this one is pronounced tear, ear. I also have that R colored vowel, ear. Here, tear, which is a cry, but it's a noun. Don't shed a tear. American pronunciation of a Spanish word, burrito, burrito, burrito. Deluxe, deluxe. Ratatouille, ratatouille. Borscht. I'm going to hold the T, borscht, and not release it, borscht, borscht. Daphne, Daphne. Beaumont, Beaumont, which is different than Beaumont, Beaumont. And that divided these two, which are similar, 20 and 22. The 20 is quite, the adjective. It's quite cold today. And 22 is two syllables, quiet. Your tongue should go very high for the I, quiet, and then slide down and make a Y. So you could say, it's quite quiet in here. It's quite quiet in here. Or I could, excuse me, I could connect the T to the I and make it a D, quiet in. It's quite quiet in here. Quiet riot is what that reminded me of, and it's a good example of how they're spelled differently, but they sound the same. Quiet riot, exactly the same. Schmooze, the SH and the M, no delay, not shamooze, but shmoo, shmoo, schmooze. Subsequent, subsequent, and the adverb subsequently. Arboretum, arboretum. This one you can say without the L, just don't even try to make an L, just quam, quam. Or you can use a dark L, which means instead of the front of the tongue coming up behind the top teeth, the middle of the tongue goes up high to touch the top of the mouth while the tip stays down. And it just barely touches, qualm, qualm. So you can skip it or you can use dark L. Lieutenant, lieutenant, lieutenant. This has two options, so I couldn't put a vowel here because it would change depending on if you say comparable with an ah, comparable. Or if you say it this way, Comparable. Comparable. The verb is compare, and the noun is comparison. Interpreter. Interpreter. Adamant. Adamant. Hold that T. And this word directly spells Adam ant. Admin, for short for administration. Admin. Comfortable. This one gets changed the most, I think, of any English word. What it looks like and what it sounds like are very different. So, comf, the M and the F, make your lips touch before you make the F. Comf. And then go to the T. Comfortable. Comfortable. Awful. This is where we ended. We had an awful ending. Awful. But maybe you can think of it as awful, full of awe. If you round your lips, it could sound like ooh, and that would sound like a fool. So you don't want to have your lips rounded for the L, and for the ooh sound, you want them full, lips straight, and the uh, instead of ooh, your tongue is more relaxed. Awful. But really, you don't need to think of any vowel at all. Just put your tongue in the L position and make the L noise. Awful. Keep making the L. Awful. It does seem weird to end on that word instead of absolutely. Absolutely amazing. So I'm sorry we didn't get to all these. We did do codify, codify. It's spelled the same. You have two different options of pronouncing it. Codify, codify. So thank you for coming if you could. And if not, I hope you'll join us week after next. I won't be doing meetups next week, but I'll be back in the first week of January. That's it. Happy New Year.